Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. Oh shit, coming in fucking hot, man. Getting on this motherfucker no matter what. We still getting on here. Holy shit, got lots of moving pieces. It's the All on Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. I'm excited to be on here again, motherfuckers. Been getting on this motherfucker since when? January 1st, talking about what? Life and everything that life throws at us, man. All the highs, all the lows, the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly. Don't you like talking about shit? We all got shit to talk about. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm grateful to be on here. Been trying to get ready for a big trip coming up, man. A big trip. Go do some volunteering, Team Rubicon. That may switch some shit up. We're going to see how this is going to work. This could be a first road trip for this drunk motherfucker to see how he can pull it off, man. Getting on the morning drinking show every single day on the road up in Colorado in the mountains. And I'm really excited. Tomorrow I'm going to try and I've already punched my ticket. The butterflies are going out. I'm ready to jump, motherfucker. Jump. I signed up for my first skydiving jump tomorrow. Let's hope weather works out well. Let's hope my travels work out well. But I'm telling you, motherfuckers, here we are, June 1st. It's the summer, man. Who's got that summer body ready to go? Tore up them fucking deadlifts. I got humbled by the deadlifts today, right? Trying to pick up all this freaking heavy ass weight, man. It was a struggle today, but I pushed through it, pushed past the fucking bitch voice, just kept getting after it. I feel great about myself. No matter the result, everything is coming together right now. Even here on the property, we got all these projects starting to come together, right? And here we are, man. June 1st. Wow. I spent some time this morning early writing in the journal, and man, it's just it's incredible. I can't even believe it's June 1st. It's almost like, wake me up, motherfuckers. Wake me up. I'm trying to wake your asses up. But I took some time to reflect. And I know a lot of you still struggle with setting goals, setting targets, looking back and like saying, hey, what did you accomplish in May? Man, it was a fun month. It was a crazy, challenging month, very rewarding month. And I had some amazing breakthroughs. I don't know if you guys remember, but I started the month with fasting. I did that 3-day fast, really just clearing the energy, right? I've been really committed to meditating every day with the chakras and clearing out those energy centers within me. And I've seen incredible growth in myself. You guys probably don't see all this shit, but I know I'm walking around with a different vibe, a different energy, a different focus and clarity on my life. And that's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing to see the work, to see the effort pay off. And that's what builds self-confidence. That's what builds, your own character and who you are, right? So many times we settle for this weak-minded, soft shit, right? And it's all around. I see it all over the country in every fucking pocket, man. We getting soft, we getting softer. And what's funny is times just keep getting harder and harder. And it's like, motherfuckers, let's start responding to this shit. Challenge yourself. You got one shot at this life. What are you waiting for? Tomorrow, I'm going to jump out of a perfectly good airplane for the first time. This shit has been on my mind forever. I should have had fucking the military pay for this shit years ago. Where even as at 43 years old, I would already been tired of this shit. But I ain't. I'm just getting started, right? And tomorrow, I'm hoping, man, hoping for good weather. I'm hoping for a good plane, and I'm hoping for a fucking adrenaline rush like no other, right? I've bungee jumped, I've cliff dove, I've done, spike casting and fast roping out of fucking helicopters and shit. But this is one of those things, right, that's on my list. And it's on my list because every time I see someone, I think about it. I know what it is to free fall and like to feel that jumping off a bridge or whatever. And it's like every time I see it, particularly these motherfuckers that are flying in the flying squirrel suits. I see that shit and it's like exhilarating and it's terrifying at the same time. I'm like, holy shit, that's terrifying, but it's exhilarating. And that's why I'm pulling into it. That's why I signed up. I finally said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make the time on my way up north to go help out a community, to knock out a bucket list thing. Fuck it. This is it. Life and death, man. It's time to fucking chalk up some wins, knock out some bucket list things. And I just know there's something incredible, man. There's something incredible on that adrenaline rush. I reached out to a good friend yesterday that's fucking master, jump master. And his advice was just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. The adrenaline rush is going to be awesome. And I can't wait, man. I cannot wait to experience it, man. To be there, nervous, butterflies, but just all in. Jump, motherfucker. Jump. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. I hope to be able to kind of connect with you guys, to share that energy, that excitement. Like, whoo, holy fuck, man. But what are you going to do? We in the summer. We in June. Holy fuck. It's June already, motherfuckers. Don't lie. You're freaked out. There is no way that you look back and you say, holy shit, it was just January. It was just the winter. Now it's already June, right? What have you put in work for? This is 5 solid months since I've been getting on here every fucking day, that you have had an opportunity to improve stuff little by little by little. What are the fucking results? That's what it always boils down to. What are the results? Because you guys know results kill excuses. And the only way you're going to produce results is what? You got to write this shit down. You got to have a vision and goals and targets and dreams and some discipline, right? You got to put your dreams into action. It's got to be something that gets you up in the morning, that gets you excited. Maybe you're not going to be able to do your life dream this year, but hopefully by next year. I can't imagine anybody that works full time. I don't care what your wage is. If you want to do anything, you want to go and visit a foreign country, you want to travel, there's an experience you want to do, a vacation you want to do, some sort of a, save up for or something, like what is holding you back? What is it? Right? And right away, you're going to come up with all of these negative things. Well, if this was different, if that was different, if this was different, any of those things that you want different, guess what, motherfucker? You could make it different. You get to choose if you want to make it different. All of those little bullshit reasons why you can't do the thing you want to do, right? It's all lies to begin with, but you have the power to change it. And some shit just doesn't change instantaneously, spontaneously, because you put a thought towards it. But putting the thoughts towards it is the beginning. It's like planting the seed. If you do any gardening right now, and if you do seed planting, right, not just transplanting shit that someone else has already started to grow, right? A lot of us like to cheat, right? We go buy the plants that already started, and that's cool. But if you've ever done seed planting, and I did it for the first time last year, and it was crazy. It was like planting a little corn, a little kernel of corn in the ground. And next thing you know, fucking big ass stalk comes out and all kinds of other corn comes out, right? But putting it in the ground, you bury it, you put it in the soil, and then you got to take care of it. You got to water it, right? You got to check on it. You got to pull weeds from it. And it's like, you don't dig it up to check if it's going. You got to trust the process. Trust what you're doing is going to produce something worthwhile. Because if you're doing something that's not worthwhile, then guess what? You need to change some shit up and start doing things that are worth your time, that are worth your energy, that get you excited. Are you guys not excited about life? What is the bucket list thing? I started this whole motherfucking message talking about 2022, deuces fucking wild, bucket list year, try something new in 22. That's the mantra. Try something new in 22. What is the thing you've been avoiding? What is the thing you've been, putting on the fucking back burner? because you just don't have the time. You just don't have this. You just don't have that. You're never going to have that. You got to make it happen, motherfuckers. Let's make shit happen in this day and age. Quit sitting there and waiting for shit to happen. Quit wishing shit would happen. Quit watching other motherfuckers make shit happen, right? I'm on here, getting on here. I'm making shit happen. You guys see this, and it's still just getting bigger and bigger. It's going to keep growing, right? Everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm cultivating, because I am 100% locked in to believing that the reality that I'm experiencing in this day is a manifestation of my thoughts and my views, my beliefs, my feelings. It's everything. So if you're looking around you and you just are like, my shit sucks, guess what? What if your shit sucks and you sit there and you actually were to write down, okay, all the shit that sucks, right? And then you say, okay, well, what's the shit I would rather have? And you start writing that. Well, you got to zero in on the shit you'd rather have. And you got to start letting go of the shit you don't want. That is the process of transformation. It's visualization. It's writing shit down. It's then coming up with strategies and plans that are going to put your ass in fucking motion to accomplish some shit. Some of you, literally, if you had fucking signed up for me to coach you with nutrition, coach you with fitness, you'd be a whole nother fucking human being right now. You'd be a whole new human being. In 5 months of training, 5 months of dedication, right? 4 or 5 times a week, eating nutrition, you would have changed your life. All that time's gone. Guess what? You can't have it back. But guess what? There's still time ahead, hopefully. We don't know when our time's up. But we don't sit there and say, I'm not going to do shit because I don't know when my time is up, right? We're not going to squander the time that we do have. Make the most out of it. And the way you make the most out of it is by owning your time, by being the master of your time, because time is an investment. And how you invest your time, if it's just sitting around on the fucking couch watching the fucking tube, other motherfuckers work, well, guess what? They're going to continue to live their best life, because you're willing to give up yours to entertain yourself with their fucking activities. You're living vicariously through other motherfuckers through success. That's how shallow this world is right now. You are okay buying into someone else's success. That shit's gonna hurt some of you motherfucking fanatics, whether it's entertainment, whether it's fucking sports, whether any of that shit, music even. When other people are successful, you celebrate them, and then you're sitting there wondering, why the fuck can't you get no success? But then you attach yourself as to, oh, my team won, I'm now successful. Bullshit, motherfucker. Wake the fuck up. You did not do nothing other than attach an emotional fucking attachment to an outcome that you have no control over. It ain't your life. But yet we play that game psychologically with ourselves. And it's mind fuckery here on a Wednesday hump day, motherfuckers. June fucking 1st. That's mind fuckery when you think it's your team, your success. You buy the shirts, you buy the pennants, you buy the stickers, you buy the coffee mugs, you buy all the shit they sell you after they win. They win. Not you. You didn't do shit. You cheered. You wasted your time watching them perform, right? I haven't sat down and watched a sporting events in years. Years. I haven't missed out on anything. Motherfuckers still playing sports. Motherfuckers still making millions. I don't give a shit what the outcome of that is. It doesn't change my life. I'm working on my life because this is the shit that matters, motherfuckers. It's all on me. This is the shit. My life matters, right? And maybe if part of your life is celebrating some other motherfuckers, good. But please do yourself a favor and celebrate yourself. If you can at least chalk up some wins that are worth celebrating. And I would celebrate even the smallest of wins, right? It doesn't have to be this monumental shit every day. Sometimes just getting through a fucking rough day is a win. If you going through some rough shit right now, just getting through the day is a win, motherfuckers. Celebrate that. Be proud of yourselves. If you're going through crunch time, if you're grinding right now, if you're experiencing just mental and emotional and psychological challenges, right? Heartbreaks, pain, loss, suffering, all of those negative emotions. If you're getting through today, chalk that up as a win. It's not going to always be this way. And you get to choose when you're ready for it to not be that way, because it's a mindset, right? It's a mindset. And the journaling is what matters most to me when it comes to really creating the story and the reality that is going to satisfy your soul, right? A big piece of my fucking thing, right? It's the itch. I haven't been away from the motel, talking about overnights, because I live here 2 nights, right? Since February. I've been away from here 2 nights. That's it. I'm about to step off for 5 nights. That's a lot. And it's like, I don't even realize that I've been that invested in this process, but I love it because it don't feel like work. It feels like fun. I'm enjoying the challenges. And every day there are fucking major challenges here. Every day we're taking on a big challenge. And it just builds you up. The more that you take on those challenges, the way you change your mindset, right? I was just talking to some of my team. They kind of have this doubt about a situation that we're changing for the better. They don't see it yet. They're used to what they're used to. And they're like, we don't know if we really like that. And I just telling them, stop. Don't start painting a negative picture of something you haven't even seen in its totality. You haven't seen it to completion and experienced it, because that's what we do, right? We get this feeling, we have a perception that something's not going to be as good as it was, or it's different than it is, and that somehow it's not better. So right away we start getting all down and depressed and it's like, wait, there's always something else going on there, right? If you bring negativity to any situation, it's not the situation. Every psychologist will tell you this, right? If you're in a relationship, if you always fight about money, it's not about money, right? If you're someone that's always upset and frustrated with your pay, it's not about the pay. There's something else going on there. And you need to start getting in touch with yourself, right? So that you can know what makes you move, so that when you see the contrast of, look, here's what it is for me to feel like shit. Here's what it is when I feel great, right? And you can now evaluate those things without judgment on yourself. You can now say, I want to feel better more times than not. And here's how I can do that, right? To me, this plan lays out so much, right? I wish just one of you had had the guts to hit me up and say, you know what, I will pay whatever it takes, right? Not like I'm going to just try and fucking get rich, trying to help one person transform their life. But having that attitude is, look, I want to transform my life. If you were someone that came at me, or a life coach that really knows their shit, that can back it up, and you had said, hey, whatever it takes, I want to transform my life. I want to feel better. I want to have more energy. I want to have more strength. I want to be more mentally fucking and emotionally regulated, right? I want to have more peace of mind. 5 months of work has gone by, but at least I've captured the essence of this program. But there's a difference when you actually work one-on-one with somebody, because there's accountability, and most of y'all can't handle that. That's the shit. Most of you all are scared to fucking be accountable, because you can't hold yourself accountable, because every time you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to go back to working out, 2 weeks later, you're done. You got an excuse for why you don't have time, and there's all this resistance, and it's just, you let it go. And in doing that, it's so self-defeating when you can't push past that bullshit, and really hold yourself accountable, trusting in the process, picking yourself up, even when it's hard, even on your worst days. Those are usually the best days to go exercise. The days you feel like fucking dog shit are usually the best days where you are not. When you feel like dog shit, if you can drive your ass to a gym, to a fitness center, and get in like 30 minutes to an hour worth of some sort of exercise, you're not going to leave there feel, oh, I feel even worse than I showed up. No, you're going to feel better. You're going to be like, oh, I'm proud of myself. I feel so good. And it's just in that little tiny win on a shitty day, right? It makes all the difference, because now you got some momentum. and it don't feel like momentum, and it's a hard crank over, but you got to build it again. One more day, one more rep, one more day at the gym, right? One more fucking class if you were pursuing education, one more class, one more assignment, one more anything, you guys. One fucking more, right? Will always pay off. Doing one more. I was sitting there today and I'm like rushed for time. I wasn't rushed for time, but I was telling myself I got a lot of things to do today. Maybe I should skip out on stuff at the gym. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to myself, because if I say I'm going to skip out, that's cutting a corner. That's saying, you know what? That doesn't matter so much, right? And it's like those little transactions that you have with yourself, you think that it doesn't, that you get to just say you get to choose. And it's true. You do get to choose. But if you continue to choose the easy path, skipping out, cutting corners, right? Not following through, not putting in the work to completion, right? You are telling yourself it doesn't truly matter then. And then next time your fucking little bitch voice comes up and says, hey, you feel like shit, or so-and-so, you've been waiting for your friend to invite you to go hang out, and you know, you said you were going to go to the gym, but you've been really wanting to hang out with them. So you might as well go and hang out with them better than going to the gym, because the gym is not really fun. And it's like, bullshit. Don't do that to yourself. Keep your word to yourself. This is about a fucking personal relationship with yourself, building up yourself. And there's so many of us, we're not. We're defeated. We're self-defeated. We walk around and we think we're doing good because we just accept it. We accept mediocrity. We look at everyone else and compare, and we say, I'm doing okay. What else can I expect? I come from this. I come from that. I'm doing better than that, I guess. So this is as good as it gets. And it's like, no, you're still living in less than optimal, than what your full best potential is. And even with this, my day's gone away from me. I'm in here, it's fucking late. It's getting late in the day. I almost felt like saying good afternoon, motherfuckers. But it's a good morning, because every time you plug this in, I don't care. This is a timeless message. It's a wake-up call, motherfuckers. It's time to wake the fuck up. Wake up. Wake up from your fucking complacency. Wake up from that fucking mindset that's losing all the time, that accepts losing as being okay, right? You can accept losses. We all should. I've had plenty. I accept it, right? But I didn't stay there. I didn't say, hey, well, now you all get to define me as this motherfucker. No. I said, I'm changing, man. I am changing course. I'm not going to be this. I know there's a better version of myself. I know life can be better for me. I know I have more inside of me than just sitting there getting fucking drunk everywhere I go, right? Causing myself more heartache and pain. I knew there was something better, and here it is. And it keeps getting better every day. That doesn't mean it's easier. The challenges are fucking heavy. I'm carrying a fucking big fucking weight on my shoulder right now, but it don't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it, but trust me, if I was to hand you what I got on my plate, most of you motherfuckers would get crushed, because you don't have it here. You think we see it, right? And that's how we are. When you're over there attached to performance, you're watching somebody fight, you know, UFC or something, or boxing, or you're watching, you know, the NBA and guys jump and dunk, and you're over there criticizing them and thinking like back to your best athletic self. And you know, man, you couldn't even run up and down the fucking court one time without coughing up a lung. You can't even jump more than fucking a couple inches. More or less, you know, you're carrying around a basketball for a gut, more or less dribbling one. Come on now, get fucking real. You are not ripped. You are not in shape. You are not athletically gifted if you're just sitting around sucking on fucking brewskis, overeating them calories and them junk food and snacks. That shit is not enhancing your fucking performance life, right? You gotta get real. You gotta get honest with yourself. David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. You want to hear about fucking true transformation? Holy shit, that man is incredible. But he's very fucking humble, to where he says there's nothing different about me than from you, other than the fact that I figured out how to master my mind, right? I went to war with myself, with that little bitch voice always holding me back, right? Always wanting to settle for less. And I started to challenge it. And I started to challenge what was normal. And his whole mantra is to be uncommon amongst uncommon people. And that's what we do in here. We're not settling for fucking normalcy. We're not settling for the fucking common fucking approach to life. This is trailblazing. This is dream making. This is accomplishing things in life. And it's not just about self, because I'm about to go do something pretty fucking selfless, right? I ain't going on a vacation. I'm going to be in a beautiful place, but I'm going to be working my motherfucking ass off, right? For 4 days, man. It is not easy work doing chainsaw operations in a disaster zone, especially wearing a hat of leadership, right? Being responsible for other people playing with chainsaws in a disaster fucking zone. This is not easy work, but this is who I am. I'm willing to give of the most precious thing, time. And guess what? I get paid fucking zero, motherfuckers. And I ain't going to be there alone. That's the beautiful thing. I'm not alone. There are hundreds of thousands of people like this, right? I wanted to say millions, but I don't know, man. I think I know there's been a lot of people that have listened to this message, and I'm very skeptical. Ain't none of you really ever comment, hey, I went and volunteered for the first time. It was amazing. None of y'all really say that. You avoid it. You avoid it. It's not on the front of your mind to go volunteer, to give back to your community. You don't got to go to a third world country. Missionary work, right? There's homelessness, there's poverty, there's suffering all around that you could be the fucking answer to. But most of y'all just don't want to do it. You're not going to do it. And I've been telling you, man, especially if you feeling like shit, especially if you're in a rough place emotionally, mentally, spiritually, right? It was a breakthrough for me when I started going back and volunteering. And volunteerism has been a part of my fucking life. Right? It should become a part of yours. This would be so much of a better world if people literally had a heart to volunteer on a regular basis. Just find something that you're interested in, a nonprofit, and go give of your time, your talent, your resources, right? Your experience. There's so many nonprofits. They would love for you to volunteer and give them a few minutes of your time, an hour a week. Fuck, it doesn't take incredible things. Operating chainsaws, even at Team Rubicon, we literally have something for everybody. I've taught 70-year-old, 100-pound little ladies with it. The chainsaws probably half their weight, and they're over there starting a chainsaw. And that don't mean they're ripping saws for fucking hours on end, but they still have the willingness to raise their hand and say, I want to try this. And that's an incredible thing. Why don't you go try something? I'm about to try something new tomorrow morning. Weather permitting, conditions right. I have signed up. I have given my deposit, and I am ready to experience the adrenaline rush of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Right? We ain't gonna make no motherfucking excuses here, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.